everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Trish. Welcome back to Cosmic Trish Tarot and Astrology. This is a timeless celestial gifts pick a card reading. It's a sacred space where your psychic potential meets divine guidance. In today's journey, we're going to explore the unique psychic gifts encoded within your soul. We're going to uncover how these abilities are ready to evolve and reveal what Spirit lovingly invites you to work on for this week ahead. Whether you're just awakening to your intuitive nature or deepening your spiritual mastery, this reading is here to illuminate your path. You'll be choosing from one of the three groups on the table. We have the clairaudience as group 1, channeling as group 2, and third eye insight as group 3. This is where you're going to need to take a deep breath, center yourself, tune into your inner knowing, and ask yourself, which of these cards are you most aligned with today? Don't forget to stay to the end because there's always a bonus group. This may be the extra layer of insight that you might just be missing in your spiritual puzzle. Please take a moment, see which one resonates with you most today, and I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, group 1. Let's explore the cards that we have on the table for you. We have balancing your chakras with chakra healing, guidance with the angels, sound therapy including using frequencies, and remote viewing. So you're being drawn to frequency restoration and divine clarity. Your energy field, it's deeply attuned to your healing vibrations. Whether this is physical, emotional, or energetic, or through chakras. So we have the balancing your chakras with the chakra healing. It indicates that you may be a natural energy worker. You're asked to prioritize aligning your own chakras here, especially your heart chakra and your third eye, so you can channel healing more effectively for other people. Please always keep in mind too that you're aligned to the clairaudience, which is the subtle sounds. You may already feel that that is your gift, is clairaudience. So your guidance with the angels confirms that you're a strong connection with your celestial realms, or really connected to your very powerful guides that you have as part of your spirit team. You may receive downloads through dreams or notice signs like feathers and repeating numbers. These are nudges from your spiritual guides. We also have sound therapy. It reveals your sensitivity to vibration. You need to try listening to binaural beats or tuning forks to amplify your intuition. This can be done through sound therapies. It can be done through the specialized channels on YouTube to help you with this. And also certain harmonics will work for you as well. So this is going to amplify your intuition and activate your dormant abilities. It may also be your psychic language because you have sound therapy and clairaudience. So you can see how this connection shows that you have very strong abilities within your clairaudience group of gifts. Now you also have remote viewing, and this shows a latent clairvoyance within you, an ability that you have to see or visit through your mind's eye. You can practice by taking a look at locations with your inner eye and see the details that surface, then verify them later. But the more you practice this gift, the better you'll become at it. And this is what Spirit is saying that they want you to work on this week. Now they're saying that your innate gifts that you hold are your ability to be a healer, both for yourself and for others. And this is something that you need to tune into. But you also have a gift of clairaudience through sound frequencies that you're attuned to. Sound therapies become very powerful for tuning your healing gifts as well as your other gifts that you hold. So Spirit's saying to you that this week you need to ground your gifts. Pay attention to synchronicities and let frequencies guide you with your expansion. What you're practicing this week will be some remote viewing and also using sound frequencies to attune your other gifts and your healing abilities. So thank you, Group 1. I hope that this resonates with you. Don't forget to check out some other groups or check out the bonus group at the end. Welcome back, Group 2. So you have the channeling or receiving messages as part of your group that you resonate most with. So perhaps you're looking at working on or getting stronger with your abilities around channeling, or perhaps you've already started channeling and receiving downloads, and this is why you're aligned to this card for today's reading. This is a timeless reading, timeless pick a card, so you can work on it this week, or you can come back at another point and you may find yourself here to work on these things again. You are the alchemical creators, Group 2. We have spell work, potions, manifestation. Patience is a journey, and perspectives, which is interdimensional. So let's explore further these cards that we have on the table for you, Group 2. So you're walking the path of sacred creation. Your power lies in your intentional energy, your ritual, and your vision. So here we have, starting with the spell work, the portions and the incantations. It signals that your psychic toolkit could include herbal magic, candle work, or potions. So you're invited to craft a ritual or charm this week. Something aligned to joy, not urgency. It's more about really connecting and taking little small steps here. So whichever group that whatever you're aligned to, whether that's working with candle work, whether that's working with affirmations on pieces of paper, creating some kind of potion through herbal work, you're asked to try something very small this week, something very small and attuned to your heart here. Try channeling this information. Try doing it through downloads, taking a moment to set aside some time where you just write down what would be the best spell work for manifestation for you for the week ahead. So this leads us into manifesting, your manifesting abilities here. It's showing that you're a very strong manifester. Your thoughts are very magnetic right now. You need to focus on how it feels to receive and not just what you want to call in. So you're in very heightened manifesting energy right now. So you need to make the most of it. Your thoughts and intentions are very intentional here. It's got to be about intentional, but also purity as well. So because they're so powerful at the moment, you're going to attract to you whatever it is that you're thinking about. So be very careful about your thoughts here because of this very potent manifesting energy that's around you, especially if you're channeling in a bit of spell work and potions to intensify that energy. Now we do have patience being a journey, so it's saying that it may not unfold in the week ahead, what you're manifesting. It may take some time, so don't be disheartened if it doesn't happen straight away. Universe has a way of bringing things to you at the right time, the right place, in the right way, and you need to learn to trust that and allow the flow of the universe to work its magic here. So we have this patience. It's a journey. It reminds you that it's a long-term unfolding project. Your spiritual path isn't linear. It's a spiral and it's multi-dimensional. So here you need to trust this rhythm and trust the flow of the universe here. Enjoy every process, every moment. We also have the perspectives and the interdimensional card showing up here. It's showing that you're receiving intuitive downloads from other realms, channeling and receiving messages. These perspectives may arrive as flashes of insight, timelines, or alternate realities. You need to journal them at this time. They're real to your soul, these things that are coming through. Even if they're only meant for you, it's very important that you write them down because you will forget them. Spirit says your magic is your essence. You need to slow down and feel it here. Have patience. Create something beautiful and sacred without needing it to work, and just trusting in the flow of the universe here, Group 2. Thank you so much for joining me, Group 2. I do see that your innate psychic ability is your ability to receive downloads and messages. What Spirit are asking you to work on this week is adjusting your perspective, having a little bit of patience, trusting the flow of the universe, and perhaps doing a little bit of incantations, potions, spell work to help manifest your true intention here. But be very careful with this energy, because what you attract, you're very magnetic, so it will come to you. What you think, you will attract. So be very careful with this energy over here. Trust in the flow of the universe and do it always in the highest of love and truth here. Thank you for joining me, Group 2. I hope that this resonates with you, and I will see you again for your next Celestial Gifts reading. Welcome back, Group 3. You have drawn the third eye card as the card that you're most aligned to for today's reading. Now, at different times in our lives, we find that different gifts are heightened. Sometimes we feel a little more clairvoyant. Other times we feel more empathic. So at different times in our lives, we're drawn to different cards. But today, for this week's reading, you're very drawn to the third eye chakra. Now, this could indicate that you're wanting to increase your clairvoyant abilities, or that you already feel that clairvoyance is your strongest gift. Now, you have got some pretty powerful cards on the table, Group 3. You've got mediumship. You've got truth with the throat chakra. You've got the energy healer. And you've also got the aura reader. So this is showing that Spirit is giving you lots of homework this week. There's a lot of really powerful energy cards on the table for you, Group 3. So Spirit trusts that you're capable of tapping in to all of these energies. So some of these will show that that's gifts that you already have. You know you have them. Some of these will show as gifts that you're developing, or that Spirit would like you to work on for the week ahead. So your gifts are anchored in a communion and illumination. You walk with the unseen. This, we have first of all the mediumship. This is confirming your ability to sense, hear, or feel those who have passed over. Whether through symbols, visions, or body sensations, you are a bridge, and Spirit asks you to practice in a safe space. So this energy here of the mediumship card, this is a card of either wanting to develop the gifts of a medium, and this is required that you practice this in your sacred space, in a space where you feel uninterrupted, where you can have that communication and you can trust the process, especially since it's sitting next to truth. So you're really needing to align it to being able to trust what you're bringing through is correct. So it's a very important and powerful job of the medium, because you're working with people who are going through grief or going through loss. So it's a very delicate situation and practice that you're tapping into. So Spirit is asking you to do this, but don't take it so lightly. It is a very powerful gift, and it's a gift that requires a great amount of sensitivity for those that you're working with. And when Spirit take the time on the other side to step in to talk to you, you need to make sure that you're giving them that space or sacred energy that they deserve. So this is confirming that you do have the ability. For some of you, you'll need to work on it a little bit harder, and practice makes perfect. The more that you put yourself out there to say that this is what you want to do, the more Spirit is going to help you align with this ability. We have the throat chakra. It's all about truth. This is going to empower your voice here, because sometimes when you're bringing things through, it's hard to trust the process and to speak it aloud. So this is something Spirit is asking you to work on. Even if you're doing it alone, even if you're just recording yourself, just getting used to speaking what you're hearing. As you're tapping in or sensing, it comes through many forms. It comes through visions, it comes through sensing, it comes through hearing, depending on what your intuition is. For you, it may be third eye insight. You may see the visions. So you're needing to learn to say what you see, say what you feel, or say what you're hearing at the time. So this is what you're practicing. You're practicing revealing it, so it becomes more of a flow effect. So it's about you hear it, see it, feel it, you say it, and it just comes naturally. So this is what they're asking you to practice, whether you're doing it through recording yourself or you're doing it with sitting with a friend to start with. So it's all about making sure that you trust the process, you know that what you're receiving is truthful, and just allowing yourself to confidently just repeat what is coming through to you. So you're invited to speak divine truth here this week. Don't shrink, don't feel uncomfortable or feel where you're not confident. You need to really practice that confidence to do this, to share the insights. So this can be also through journaling. You can do it if you don't want to record yourself. You can do it through journaling and write it down, because some people work that way. They prefer to write it all down and then reveal the message that way. But this is all about soulful conversations and trusting that process. You have the energy healer on the table. So it reflects your natural inclination to help others, transmute denser energy, and to help and want to work on your own healing, but also expand that out to others around you. Perhaps you're looking at becoming a practitioner of the healing arts. So this is the energy that you're tapping into. It could be a gift that you innately have. It could be a passion that you know that you would be good at. So they're asking you to practice this, to open up and have faith and trust in the universe here. They can be aligned here as well. The practicing mediumship abilities as well as practicing that healing, they go hand in hand, because when you're working with people that, as we talked about, that are in delicate situations, their energy is delicate. They're experiencing loss and grief. Perhaps you're offering that as part of the healing without them even realizing. Just that conversation they're having with you as you're opening up the lines of communication with those on the other side, that in itself can be healing. So perhaps that's something you're offering as a gift that you have, your ability to help others and ease their pain and their grief with your abilities here, your natural energy healing abilities. So these do work hand in hand. You don't have to choose one over the other. They do go together. Now you also had the aura reader on the table, and this is highlighting your skills in sensing emotional and energetic layers around people. You may see colors, or you may be able to feel what someone else needs. Tapping into energetic healing through the aura. So all of these are aligned together as part of the gifts that you already have, and the gifts that you need to work on to strengthen and align them all together. Use them all. Use all of your gifts together in every single purpose, whether you're doing energetic healing or whether you're doing mediumship, readings and communications. You're needing to use all of these gifts aligned, because they're all going to be useful in your overall practice. So Spirit is saying to you, your presence is very healing. Your truth that you reveal is medicine to some people. You need to not doubt what you see, because it is real. So thank you so much for joining me, Group 3. I hope these align to you. I will see you on the next Celestial Gift reading. Welcome to the bonus group. This may be where you find that extra piece of your missing puzzle here. It may be that you need a little bit more than what you got in group 1, 2, or 3. And maybe you'll find something here that you need to align with, or you need to practice, or that you already feel is your spiritual psychic power. So you've got the cards of mindfulness. You've got the herbalist and the plant magic. You've got the master teacher. And you've got the creative card with the sacral chakra. So mindfulness is going to, it calls on you to be present this week, especially in ritual or creative flow. So doing everything with slowness and intention is going to be really important this week. It's going to reveal insights to you that you've been rushing past. It's not a race to the finish line. You need to take each step slowly so you don't miss anything. The herbalist and the plant medicine card here is calling for you to work with nature as a healer, as a teacher also, but it's going to be very valuable to building up your energy this week by working with the magic of plants. It's healing abilities for others, but also I feel very strongly for you this week. You're needing to really tap into plant energy here, to plant medicine. You may feel drawn to with teas, flower essences, aromatherapy, or any other kind of working with plants through cooking, but exploring plant journeys here this week. It's going to really help boost your energy here, which I feel is well needed this week. Now we've got the Master Teacher in the spirit realm. It's a very potent card. So you might be receiving teachings directly from spirit guides or ascended masters this week. You need to allow space for integration and ask for signs. So this is, and really making sure, and it comes back to that quietening the mind here and not rushing the energy. You're not going to feel this Master Teacher energy if you're rushing through each day and not taking a moment daily practice of mindfulness to allow that Master Teacher energy to come through. So this is where it's very important here with these two cards on the diagonal. The Master Teacher is here. It's very potent energy. It's direct high spirit guides that are here with you. But you really need to take the time to allow them, their sacred teachings, to come through. Daily practices of mindfulness are going to be very, very important over the coming week, as well as boosting your energy through plant medicine. Now you've got the creativity with the sacral chakra. It's inviting you to have playful creation with psychic practice. Now what that means is bringing in divine inspiration through spirit, manifesting it into the practical world through creativity. This can be through singing, dancing, art. Whatever you find that allows you into this right brain energy. Right brain is where we work with creative abilities, psychic abilities, intuition. Whatever allows you to switch into this relaxing state. This is where you are manifesting from spirit realm into physical realm via the sacral chakra of creativity. This can also be painting, cooking. It's all part of that process of creative abilities. Right brain hemisphere work here that you really need to tap into on a daily basis. It's also where joy leads the way here. Switching over to finding joy, vibrancy, bliss in your energy. It also helps align to Master Teacher energy here as well. I feel if you're taking that mindfulness, not just to tap in, but to boost your vibrancy, boost your connection here through the sacral chakra, and boost your, and this is where I'm feeling the vibrancy. I know that vibrancy comes from your solar plexus, but I'm feeling it's in these chakras, solar plexus and sacral chakra here. This is where the energy of vibrancy, bliss, and joy comes from. Creation. So this is the energy that you're really tapping into as you're doing this daily practice of mindfulness. This is going to allow you to tap into those Master Teacher energies that are coming through. Spirit says your soul wants to express. Let your art be your ritual, and your ritual be your healing. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Celestial Gift Readings, and I will see you again next week.